Okay, so using what we know so far, we are going to create a fade effect. And we're going to do this using system variables and opacity. So let's just play this sketch right now. Okay, so these guys just continue to draw on top of each other. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a large rectangle that's going to cover my screen. And how am I going to make sure it always covers my screen? I'm going to start it in the top left corner, 0, 0. And instead of using coded fixed numbers, I'm going to use system variables with height. I want it to cover my entire screen. Okay, so this is using my system variables. I want to lower my opacity of this though, because I don't want to have just a big black rectangle or white covering everything. That defeats the purpose. So instead, I'm going to give it a fill that's the same color as my background, but with a low opacity, like let's say 20. And here we go. So now that gives me kind of this fade effect. So this can change dramatically depending on the opacity here. So let's do an opacity of 2 actually. So it's almost completely transparent. So now the image stays here longer and it would take longer for it to fade away. It's really not that different. Let's just try 10. Okay, so we get less of a trail and it starts to fade away faster. Let's try 70. I'll try 70. Okay, and now we get sort of more like the laser light show, which most of the time is not what you want. All right, so this number controls a lot of what the end result is of that fade, of how much trail it ends up leaving. So this is the point, and I would like you to leave in your notes, this is a fade. So it is just a rectangle that starts on the top corner, it goes the full width and the full height. We give it the same color as our background, but with a low opacity, probably something around 10 or 20. This is a technique we're going to use lots of times in the rest of the semester in all different kinds of sketches. All right. So after you're done with this, then we're going to talk about your homework assignment.